Hi guys, just playing about that new painting VR, so that the virtual reality painting simulator. It's quite good, and I'm just going to have a bash at some sort of seascape, like a morning seascape. The colours in the simulator are quite good, but they do come across a bit blue, but I think that's down to the Oculus recording rather than the app itself. Anyway, let us know what you think. I'm just bashing in a bit of ultramarine blue there. I'm just putting it in haphazardly, just trying to kind of create some sort of background, trying to make it kind of look like a sky in effect. You can see how the colours blend there. You can adjust the blending and the bleeding of the colours. Each brush, it's got its own menu, which is quite good. And I'm just going to dab in a few clouds there and kind of swoop them round to give the kind of impression of clouds. I've put in a bit of Payne's grey there as well. I'm going to try and make it a bit moody and contrasty. So I've not really got anything in mind for the sky. I'm just going to bash in a few colours and see how they turn out. So I think that's it's quite dark enough for the sky, that. And you can pick the colours. You don't have to use the colour pads, or you can mix colours. You can just pick colours straight off the canvas and use them. I'm going to sort of dab in some waves here. It's kind of illusion. It's not a very. It's like an abstract painting. This. It's not a very detailed painting. I'm just going to bash in some shapes and let the illusion kind of come together, if you like. So this is waves coming in. Show this, or it is in my head. In my head, the waves coming towards the land. I'm going to do these quite close together because they're off in the distance. I could have done with doing the foreground there a little bit, or the sea a little bit darker there, and just kind of let it paint itself. But I'm just going at it. I'm not going to correct it. I'm not fiddling with it. I'm just going to, anything I see as a mistake, I'm just going to leave it, and hopefully it will paint itself. And there we go there. I'm just putting the crest of the waves in, and hopefully it will look how I kind of imagine it in my head. There we go. Notice I'm getting a bit wider as I'm coming towards the foreground there. I've got a few reflections. Notice the colours in the foreground there, the kind of reflections in the water from the sky. I kind of use the same colours. They've not blended very well there, but it's neither here nor there. That I'm just going to leave it. I'm not gonna fuss too much. You start fussing with it and fiddling with it, you just mess it up. I'm just going to bosh in some landmass here now. I'm just going to kind of make it up as I go along here and kind of see what is going to kind of work with it. I might put in some foliage actually rather than rocks. I think I did one with rocks last time. I'll do foliage now. Let's see if I can silhouette it. I think I'm going in a bit darker there. I'm just varying my strokes and getting different patterns to give it some sort of interest. I'm just going to use a different brush. It's a bit thinner on the top there. Oh, it's got a thinner tip. I'm just going to drag some of that paint up, drag it up, and it's going to represent a bit of foliage, whatever you want. You can put trees in if you want, but I'm just flicking it up and trying to get it to contrast against the background there. It's quite good. I quite like that. I've got some nice shapes in there. I'm just picking the colours straight off the canvas. Change the brush. I'm going to change the thickness so it's even thicker, and it gives it a kind of sense of depth as well. And I'm just going to lighten it and darken it and put in different contrasts on the foreground there to make it look a little bit more interesting. There you go. It's not bad, that. as you can see, I'm picking, I'm just dabbing the colours in there. I'm trying to rough it up a little bit so it looks more natural rather than just painting it in all straight. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's not bad. It's about 10 minutes, a 10-minute painting. This, it's not meant to be like a masterpiece. It's just I just want to see what I can do with this application. I'm going to use a rigger brush now, I think, as well. Get that rigger brush. It's quite a useful brush. I'll put some birds in somewhere. Then got some more foliage. Give it a point of interest. I'll whip some seagulls in there using that rigger brush. Quite good for a nice detail, that brush. I'll pop it over there. I'll pop a few birds in. And there we have it. And if you like that, please like, subscribe, and I'll try and get some more of these paintings. It just looks like a morning seascape. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.